What's up, everybody, and welcome back. I got me a co-host today. That was a really forced smile. I did a post on Instagram asking you guys if you wanted me to do a Q&A once a month, and a lot of you said yes. This Q&A is not necessarily questions about me or whoever I'm gonna have sitting next to me. It can be about you guys, questions that you have, advice you guys want, yada yada, whatever you want, we are gonna answer for you guys. So today for my first guest, I'm gonna have one of my best friends in the entire world, which is my sister. The other one is my mom. She doesn't get first place, she gets second place. But she gets like third. Thanks. So before we get started on this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to add me on social media. And yeah, let's get started on these questions with the Martin sisters. I did a post on Instagram. You know how you can post questions. I did a post, so we're gonna get into those right shmeow. All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Oh, that gives me anxiety.
Why? Don't mind me, I just have my decaf coffee.
That's a long time from now. But then again, 10 years goes by like this.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I just want to be happy, whatever that looks like.
Yeah, I think I want to have in 10 years when I want to feel like I finally found a strong balance in my life, which is like happy balance in work life, happy balance in mom life, happy balance in like family life. That would be hopefully where I see myself in 10 years.
And for sure, I want to add to my travel collection already.
Yeah.
I want to see a lot of the world.
From Charlie One Love, do you both have boyfriends? If so, what kind of guys do you like? Side note, las dos están guapísimas. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I have no man. I am single. I've been single for about 6 months now. She's freshly out of a relationship.
Freshly out of a 4-year relationship.
Yeah. So, but what kind of guys do you like? The ones that don't cheat lie, preferably.
Dang, that's a good one.
I feel like we're in a place right now where we're changing maybe what kind of guys we like, because clearly the kinds of guys we've liked haven't worked for us thus far in life. And I think with age, like, you start to change the things you look for in a relationship. Before, I think when I was younger, I would be like, ooh, I love a bad boy, someone who's like brave and whatever. But now, all I look for in a man is someone with like humor, like be funny and like kind and affectionate.
Humor is huge, but
yeah, I like someone who can make you laugh is just like, that's a turn on.
Because if you could be fighting or whatever, but then as soon as he makes you laugh, it's like,
yeah, it's like game over. Yeah.
But also who just knows what self-respect and self-love looks like, because if they can't love themselves fully and know what that's like, then they're sure not gonna respect me or love me.
Family values is huge to me. Like, I need someone who with family values, because we're so close. Like, our family is like a unit, and I want someone to be able to share that with, and I want them to have that in their family as well, because I want to bring my son up around that. I just think that's really important to me. Like, you have to love food. Like, I can't even...
Well, who doesn't love food?
No, but like, I want them to be able to like... Okay, that's true.
Like a requirement for life.
Yeah.
To live.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, I want to like...
Adventure,
yeah.
You know,
let's be romantic. Like, I want a relationship where the romance like doesn't die. I want them to forever be trying to win me over, even if they have me, because I will forever be trying to win them over, even though I already have them. You know what I mean? And honesty and loyalty and trust. Respect. It's a hard one to find. It's a hard one to find, because I think this generation is so quick to continue to look for what's next and what if that's better than that. Like, the grass is always greener on the other side type of deal, and it's really not. Samantha Dixon XOX, have you always been close as sisters?
I would say yes.
Okay, when you're a kid, there's a whole different ballgame.
Okay, like, we fought a lot, frenemies forever.
Yeah, we were like
call
9.
each other out, but again, we motivate each other. Yeah. And I know that I can call her whenever and count on her. Yeah, we've been close, and with my brother too. And I think like all of our friends who know us, they know that we come as a tribe. And once you you know, have me in my life, then you have Karol and you have Juanito in your life too.
Yep. What she say? Edgar Rosas BMX _ hablan español y de dónde eres?
Más o menos.
Como que más o menos? Yeah, we speak Spanish. We speak fluent Spanish. We were born and raised here in the United States, but both of my parents are from Mexico.
Mi mamá es de Tijuana y mi papá es de Jalisco.
Yes. So, and Spanish was our first language, so my mom made sure she made it very clear that we were to not forget our first language. So till this day, we speak Spanish at home with my mom. Joe _ 93XO. How did you get your body back so good after a baby? Woohoo!
Bomb. Fire. She likes bomb.
Oh, thank you. Hard work and dedication, but obviously I went through a hard time and with stress. When you have stress, you get like stress-induced weight loss, but I was very dedicated that
But stress doesn't give you abs, because let me tell you, I've had stress in my life and that's never given me abs. So it was obviously a lot of hard work.
I made sure that as soon as I was in the clear to go exercise, that I made it a goal to get to the gym or to get some sort of exercise done. I think I was more motivated because I became a mom and I was just like, I need to get back to being strong because my kid is a tank, you guys. Like, your arms give out on you. He is so heavy. I pushed myself. It wasn't like an option to not work on myself. How do you get out of a depressive mindset where you casually want to disappear? I don't know if you want me to release your Instagram name because I think that's a very personal question. That's a deep question.
Because a lot of people hit that point where they're just like, something is wrong with me and I want to change, and that's the first step, right? Is wanting to change. I think like having a good support group, people that you can talk to, and setting goals, right? Like, well, what do you want your life to look like? Like, what do you actually want to feel? And work towards that. Because I think that as we grow up, you know, all these layers are put on us and we essentially lose the essence of ourselves. That's when we want to disappear, because we've just completely forgot how simple and like awesome life is because of society and like experiences, and I feel like in order to get better, you have to like remove those layers, and that takes work, because imagine like all these years you've gathered these layers, so imagine taking them off. But you have to know that you're gonna be uncomfortable, but after uncomfortable is peace, dude, and that's the ultimate.
We've both experienced feeling like that. What the hell? Like, what is my purpose? Who am I? Like just feeling like you're in a dark hole and you can't see the light. We've experienced that, and she made a good point. It's we have to shed the layers that have been put on us. For example, when you go to school, they tell you what kind of student to be. Your parents tell you, you know, kind of what child they need you to be. Then throw in the mix of trying to socialize, and you see other people and how they are and how people, you know, respond to them. So you think, oh, should I be like them? Then you add social media and you go, why is everyone else's life so much better? Blah, blah, blah. Maybe I should be like them. But then at the end of it all, if you don't know who you are to your true core, you are going to be so shaken by everything that's around you because your foundation is not stable. So you need to get in touch with who you are. So strip away opinions and the insecurities that we're afraid of. And she made a good point too, that you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that in that uncomfortable place, you are going to grow. And as much as we don't like to, sometimes we need to face ourselves and we need to be honest with ourselves. And sometimes in that honesty, you're going to lose people, you're going to lose friends, you're going to lose things that maybe made you feel like that's who you are. But at the end of the day, it's not.
But
that was a good question.
But who am I?
We are literally all still learning. Unfortunately, in school, like they don't prep you for life. They don't. No. And you have to learn as you go. And
I like to talk to older people too, because they have the experience.
Oh, this is a good one. Molly, I always see your name pop up. Molly, advice for body insecurities that you can't change. Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Let's... Do you want to take this one?
No.
All right, body insecurities. That is such a sensitive place, not just for women, but I think for men. For myself, just speaking from my own experiences, I have always, when I've ever had a body insecurity, it's because someone put it there. And
because when you're born, oh, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you.
Yeah, go
Carol.
ahead.
But when, like,
Go,
literally, when you're born and you're a kid, I mean, at least for me, I don't remember feeling any kind of insecurity. I remember just being free in the moment. Like, if I saw another kid, we would play, whatever it is. These things get taught.
Yeah.
And
it's implanted into your head.
It's removing these layers that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think that's just my perspective. And I like have issues. I've been having issues. Again, I know that like life is not meant to be felt this way at all.
Yeah.
Like when you walk into a park or, you know, or a jungle, or you go to like a beautiful island, you're not like, oh my God, that tree is ugly and that tree is beautiful. No. You're like, oh my God, all these trees are so beautiful, and yet all these trees are so different. One is crooked, one is darker, one is green. But we don't judge all these trees that way, but yet we judge each other that way. It's the weirdest thing.
I also think right now, in the current time that we're living in, I think there's these beauty standards that are, pardon my language, ridiculous and not real. I understand that there's fashion trends, the Kardashians. There's young girls who look at their bodies and think that they don't have womanly bodies because they're comparing themselves to a girl who literally had laid her body down on a table and has been built. You can have a small waist, a big waist, a small butt, a big butt, not a perfectly like symmetrical face. Like, beauty is meant to be different, and we're losing that because people are telling us that there's these beauty standards that need to be perfection. I think it's so
Why do you think I'm not
bullshit.
wearing makeup right now?
And I think that you need to remember who you are, and you need to, for example, like, strip back down, strip the opinions, strip whatever. Whoever is gonna walk into your life and love you, I promise you, they're gonna love you for how you are and who you are.
No, screw that.
Like,
you need to love yourself.
I'm gonna blurt out probably a really personal experience. Obviously, I've talked about having breast augmentation. I've had relationships before my breast augmentation and after my breast augmentation. And both relationships that I've had before and after, I've gotten cheated on. So, let me tell you that it had nothing to do with my breasts, the size of my breasts. It had to do with that human being. So if you are feeling that you need to change yourself because you want people to love you differently, I promise you, whether you change yourself or not, that love that's going to come to you needs to be genuine. And when it's genuine, it's not going to matter for your imperfections, because you are imperfectly perfect the way you are. And that is going to be my spiel on that. I'm very passionate about insecurity. When you love yourself, you're gonna go, oh really? You don't like that about me? That sucks for you. But
then go find someone
find someone else. Yeah.
That matches that
No,
standard.
thank you. All right. From Tate Trainer, who is older, you or your sister? Woo-hoo. So she is my older sister. We're only apart by 18 months. So I feel like it's only like a year or whatever. But so she is my older sister, but she looks like my little sister because
I'm short.
she's naturally beautiful. And
No, stop.
Oh, Natalie, who is the funnier sister? I think you are. Because you're quick-witted.
It depends, but I have a really sick sense of humor. Like,
Yes. She laughs at funerals, kind of sense.
No,
of humor.
like, well, I just laugh when I probably shouldn't, or like I say things that people most likely will be offended
Yeah.
by, but
I definitely think she takes them.
But I have friends. It's weird.
Okay, last one. Alfie Tyus, I'm sorry if I didn't say that right, asked, how do you cope being a single mother? The way I cope being a single mother is because I have family members like my sister I have an incredible support system that I can't even explain to you guys. Being a single mom is really hard. Shout out to all the single parents out there. It is not freaking easy. It is not easy by any means, and you guys don't see a lot of those moments where I'm like crying or exhausted or literally haven't brushed my hair in 4 days or haven't been able to eat because I don't have time, and my sister will come home or my mom will be home and I remember my sister came home and I was so exhausted, and she took my son so I could take a 10-minute nap, and it's just little things like they keep me going, they keep me alive, and they just love my son so much. Like, if it feels like my entire family birthed my son, because the love that I have and support that I have is something that I can't describe. And if it wasn't for my sister or my mom, my brother, my brother's girlfriend, like, I don't know where I would be as a single mom, because it is the hardest thing I have ever been through, but it is the best thing that I've ever been through in my life, because Mateo is a freaking, he's amazing. He's the happiest. Oh, like she will come home from work and his little face will just look at her, and
He's
it's
just
like
such a blessing. Like, he lights up everyone's day. I mean, I'm, you know, going through whatever I'm going through, but I can come home and I see him and I play with him, and it's like he's teaching me to live life all over again.
Yeah.
It's just so cool.
And it's just the best. There's no words to describe that feeling, but yeah. Well, that concludes our Q&A. You guys submitted awesome questions. I will be doing a Q&A once a month. If you did enjoy me having a Q&A with my sister, let me know if you guys want to see this be a recurring thing.
Or, you know, just don't say anything.
But anyway, leave a comment down below. Show my sister some love. She's an awesome bundle of joy. I think she's a bundle of joy. I can't stand her 50% of the time, but I wouldn't be who I am without her. So I appreciate her coming onto my YouTube channel today. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Go find me on social media. Hopefully eventually she'll get her own. Well, she has it, but she doesn't activate it, and I don't know. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Adios. Mwah. Bye-bye.